Fighters 14.
Member select.
Let me put on some King of Fighters. Alright, can you hear me right now, Gordon? Hey, pick any character you want to learn. We'll just do a quick Q&A session. Alright, let me do that right now. Maxima? Let's do some Maxima. Alright, how's the voice right now? Do you hear me breathing, clicking, lisping? Can you hear me just fine? Alright, how about right now? That's perfect. Alright, cool. Alright, one thing about King of the Steam version is that when you're trying to reset training mode, you have to go to the menu and do this shit. You can't press the home button. It's kinda dumb. Alright, what do you want to know about Maxima? Alright, what do you have trouble with? Yeah, I know, right? It's kinda dumb. Neutral. Okay. So, give me an example of a character you have difficulty fighting against in neutral. If they know how to sweep a Vapor Cannon. Alright, so in that case, you don't want to use Vapor Cannon anymore. If, let's say I'm using Luang, she has a good sweep. Okay, Kukri. Okay, I know how to fight Kukri. I see. Okay. Oh yeah, how behind on the stream is it at? Because I'm responding to you as soon as possible, but I don't know if you're able to, if it's like, you know, 5-second delay or instant or what. Pretty good? Okay, cool. Alright, so against characters who sweep a lot, like Wilson doing sweeps with Kim, or Philip with Kukri, or whatever kind of sweep. If you notice the sweeping a lot, just hop over. Oops, that's not a hop. Just hop over like this. Alright, so let me, for example, let me record Maxima doing that. Well, actually, let me do it better. Approaching me like that, okay? Oh, what the fuck? Maxima turned black for a second. I don't know if you saw it, but he turned completely back for me. Alright, so there's one way you could deal with sweeps. Yeah, you saw it too, right? Okay. So yeah, that's one way you could deal with sweepers, is just simply jump over them. You could do a short hop, or you could do a full jump. If you do a full jump, you'll jump over him. Well, that didn't combo, but you know. And if you just do a short hop, you'll land in front of him. But this does require some sort of anticipation and reaction. So for me, I'm reacting when he's moving forward. I'm not reacting when he throws out the sweep. If I react when he throws out the sweep, it's gonna be too late. So half of it is kind of doing reading and the other half is reacting. So I'm reacting to him running up, but I'm reading that he's gonna do a sweep when he runs up. Does that make sense? Alright, against Kukri, especially when it comes to fireballs. So, for me, I notice, what about against a character who outpokes you without Vapor Cannon? Okay, like, give me an example, like Kua or Kim, Gangyo, Kukri. I think it's easier if I have an example character to work with. Ralph. Okay. Alright. In that case, it's just me outplaying you. But if you really have to know, the problem with Ralph is that his far D comes out faster than your Vapor Cannon. Your Vapor Cannon's armor is not gonna save you from his far D, and it's not something you can, I guess, react and absorb the far D consistently. Alright, anyone with quick and long normals. Okay. In that case, don't throw out your Vapor Cannons. If you feel like they're outfooting you against your Vapor Cannons, then your Vapor Cannons need to be taken out of the equation temporarily. So you might want to resort to less traditional neutral games, like for example Far B, which is pretty good. It's underrated. I think it's underutilized for Maxima. Might want to surprise them with a sweep. In some cases, maybe go for Crouching C, because this does have armor. So like for example, let me try to poke with that. Okay. Let's see if I could armor it. Oops. There we go. Alright, it's not gonna be something that it's gonna be easy to do, but Crouching C, Far B, and you know what? Use blowback too. You know, blowback hard cancel into this. What do you think? Does that make sense, Gordon? Because Maxima's far normals and Vapor Cannon take a little bit of startup time, so you gotta need to counter them with something that has some speed. Actually, you know, stack Far A, Far B. But yeah, okay. So against Kukri, I know you have a lot of problem when you're facing Philip's Kukri. So yeah, especially in the corner, I know it kind of sucks. But let's say Kukri is doing his little stupid sand pressure in the corner, right? Like Crouching C into Fireball, right? Crouching C into Fireball, and then he does another Crouching C into Fireball. Okay, so when you see the Crouching C, guard cancel roll, and then you should get a full punish on it. You should get a full punish when he's still recovering from his sand fireball. If you watch the last session, you actually see my geese do a guard cancel roll against his projectile, and then I punish him with a Far C into a quick max, and then you know, I took the match. If you notice my geese versus Kukri matchups against Philip, you'll notice that lately my geese has been winning pretty much all the time, and that's because that's my adaptation to his Kukri. Even though he has you cornered, Philip loves doing that fireball, that C into fireball pressure. So as long as you have a bar, just guard cancel roll his C. You have to do it on the C and make sure it's forward, not fucking backward, because that's just not gonna help you. Let's see. Another thing you do is if you have two bars, you just laser super. So if he does C into fireball, once you do the C, just go into laser. because that has invincibility, and it's gonna push him far away, and it's gonna do a ton of damage, and it's gonna make him go like, oh shit, you know. Alright. What else, Gordon? Oh yeah, fireballs. Neutral jump them, Gordon. No, not neutral jump, neutral hop. Okay? I feel like against Wilson, no, you and Wilson don't well, actually mostly Wilson, but you two have a difficult time like dealing with zoning and fireballs. I notice you guys are always trying to jump over or roll through, and then that leaves you vulnerable. If you roll through, you gotta get full punished by them. If you jump over, they can just anti-air you. So just neutral jump, neutral hop, right? Because if you jump, they have more time to counter you. And if you just hop, you know, there's not really they can do about it. In fact, like for example, Leona versus Maxima. Okay, here's what I see all the time. Philip throws out an earring from full screen, and then you or Wilson will try to jump over it, and then Philip's running with Leona, and Leona has a small hitbox, so you're gonna get trip guarded if you try to jump over. So what you should do, what you see me do when I'm playing against Philip's earring gameplay, I just hop over it. Whoops, that's not a hop, but I just hop. God damn it. Hop. There we go. Hop. Fucking Maxima, you piece of shit. Alright, you just hop over it, and then you make him land. No, you make him eat your hopping C. Because with Maxima, his jumping C crosses up, right? So it doesn't matter if he runs past you, because he's gonna get crossed up. So all you have to do is react to which side that he's gonna get hit by, and then when you do, you just, you know, you do your thing and destroy him. Yeah, that's how you do. That's how you do with fireballs. That's how you do with pokes, and that's how you do with kukri. So, anything else? Yeah. So the audio, game sound, and the music is all good. Like nothing is too loud compared to the other. I mean, obviously the voice needs to be louder. Okay, cool. I don't remember this distance. Sweet. Alright. Alright, what about command grabs? Like, when do I start mashing it? I don't mash it. I don't mash command grabs. I just input it. Here's what you want to do. You want to condition yourself or train yourself where you would automatically do a command grab if you see the jump being too shallow. So every time Philip or Wilson does a jump in, and oftentimes Wilson does a very shallow jump in, then I just react to it. So you see my inputs, so just pay attention. Like, do you just see the gaps between the jump in? Yeah, I see it, or I react to it. Like for example, if Philip jumps in with, let's see, let me try to do it with each kind of normal in the air, okay? So if Philip jumps in too high, even with a blowback, actually, let me set it up this way. Let me set it up with this. Oops. Alright, so this is an example of a jump in that you don't do a command grab. Alright, you see me input the command grab? So it doesn't work. On the bright side, this is a true block string. So even if I stop blocking here, well, except for the vapor cannon of course, but even if I stop blocking here, I'll still block the rest of it. So think of it as an option select, I guess, because if the jump in is too shallow, then the command grab doesn't come out. It doesn't come out. Now let me do a shallow jump in. I think that's too high. Actually, Yeah, that's probably too high. So there you go. I see him jump in on me. Actually, let me block it too. Sometimes it doesn't really require mashing. All you do is just like, oh, like you just react to the air normal. Like, ooh, I got hit by it, or I blocked it. I think you just input it. Because like I said, if it's a true block string, oops. If it's a true block string, what the hell, Maxima? Let me do it in the corner. See how I inputted it? I'm not gonna get hit because it's a true block string. If it's not a true block string, well, what the hell happened there? Okay, whatever. But if it's not a true block string, you'll get the grab, and if it is, you'll still block. So I guess it is an option, select Gordon. But basically it's just my reaction. I just do it right away. You'll see the same thing I do with Kula, where you know, sometimes you do a shallow jump in and then you get DP'd right after, and then, you know, oftentimes Wilson will be like, what the fuck, you know, and it's because your jumping isn't shallow. And you know, and obviously most people who jump in, they'll press a button afterwards because they have advantage, right? But if you're not comboing it, then there's a window in between. If there's a window in between, you can get reversal or command grab. So there's no knowing, you just do it. Alright, let me see what you're typing. So basically this applies to most, yeah, you could say that. It applies to most reversals in general. But one more thing though, if you're doing it Hein and Kim, if your fingers are fast enough with Hein to do either of his supers, I suppose you can. With Kim, he's gonna be crouching, so I don't know if you're gonna let yourself get hit crouching and then just throw out the flash kick. You know what I mean? I guess you could do the super kick, but that's a little risky. And it's a little risky to do because if you're talking about reversals, you point out Hein and Kim, the only reversals I can think of is supers, right? So that requires more execution, and also there's a super flash, so it might be possible for them to just block in time, because they do have a bit of startup time. With DPs, characters with DPs, like let's say you're using K, you can input the DP just right away as soon as you get jumped on. But one thing you want to practice is as soon as you do the DP, you hold back, because if you do a DP, like if you block or get hit by the jump in and then you do the DP, but then it's a true block string, like if it's a true hit string, I mean, then if they go low afterwards, then you're gonna get hit because you're not blocking low. So if you're gonna do a DP, make sure to hold down back after you do the DP. It's like an option select too. Let me see if I can demonstrate. Let me see. Let me use Kula because I do it with her all the time. And then
Stage select.
let's see. Nah, that's 2. Alright, that's not a true block string, so let me... See that? Well, that actually wasn't supposed to happen though. Let's see. Huh, how interesting. Hold on. Alright, so for some reason, on hit, it does not combo, but on block, like, I'm not trying to block it after the jump in, but it's a true block string. So I think it's because the hit stun between block and hit is different. So then when I record the dummy, the timing is different. So on block it's a true block string according to this timing, but on hit it's not true. But anyways, I can reversal through it. But if I block it, then I can still do the TP. But let me show you what I mean if you try to do it without holding back. So, oops. Fucking shit. Alright. There we go. Does that make sense, Gordon? Do you want me to show it again or anything, or you got the concept? Okay. Anything else? Actually, there's something new I'll have to try next session. Okay. Alright, well, let me know if you need anything else. Also, by the way, real quick, it's actually hard to do DP and then go back to down back and then not get hit. I'm doing it right now, and yeah, it's kind of hard. So I guess if you're trying to do DP through, you're probably still gonna get hit, unless you're really fast with your fingers. Even then, yep, yeah, it's kind of hard, man. Okay, thanks for helping me out, Gordon. I'm gonna end this session now.